Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me again. Apologies for any background. Oh shit! Bang my knee on the bloody shit on the bloody table. As I was going to say, apologies for any background noise. Mostly that thing. Right, another beer review for you now, and this is the final beer that my wife brought me back from Vegas. And it's an American beer, obviously, and it's from New Belgium Brewery, and they are out of North Carolina, I believe. Yes, North Carolina, and it's from New Belgium Brewery, and this is a can of their Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. It's coming in at 9%. It's in a pint can, it says, so it's a big beer to be having sort of on a school night. She picked it up. There was an offer in one of the supermarkets while she was away, and they were doing these 2 for $5 or $6, I think, which is 2 pint cans for £4 or £5, something like that. We're going down. I'd done the other one, which was a juicy hazy IPA, which was shocking, to be honest. It was very fake. I was looking forward to it, but it felt like a very fake beer. I've got a feeling this is probably going to be along the same lines. So that's their sort of standard sort of artwork that you get from them. And shockingly enough, one, I don't have one of their glasses, which isn't the shocking thing. But I've got a Lagunitas IPA glass, but I've just had a Lagunitas out of it, and all I've done is rinse it. So by my standards, I'm slacking. I haven't got a clean glass for this. Let's stop talking now. If I look a bit rough, it's not because I've had 20 beers, it's because I've just got out of the bath. Let's get this cracked open anyway, get it into a glass and see what we get. Like I say, the last one I didn't think was very good, to be honest. I don't even know if I drunk it, or if I'm totally honest. But I suppose when you're paying for such a big can, this may even be over a pint. When you're getting a 9% beer, yeah, see, come on, that's got to be a pint, isn't it, surely? Let's just do the screen. That's got to be a pint, hasn't it, there? There's still some in there, 9%. Are you really going to get, you know, the can, it's probably about £2, £2.50 tops, maybe £2, could even be less. So you're not going to get, you know, you wouldn't think you're going to get the best beer going, would you? And I'm kind of expecting it not to be the best beer going. So let's stop waffling. Beer in a glass, amber in colour, gentle carbonation going up. We've got sort of like just about a finger of quite spacious white head. Let's go in with the nose and see if I can swill it without spilling and give you some aromas. Okay. It's going to sound daft because obviously I've had a Lagunitas in this. But it sort of resembles a sort of Lagunitas kind of thing. Malty, hoppy, bit marmaladey. Sort of mango citrus thing going on. But I wouldn't say it doesn't smell nowhere near as good as Lagunitas. The hoppiness is there, but it's very much lighter. And that hoppiness could even be from the glass anyway, from the Lagunitas. Who knows? Anyway, let's stop chatting shit. Let's go in, give it a go, see what we get. Cheers, everyone. Let's go in again. %9 for me. It's quite light on body, but I'm actually going to say that's not a bad thing. It's certainly, I mean, it's quite funny because I've had this Lagunitas before, literally before drinking this, not literally, but the beer I had before this. The Lagunitas has got much bigger body. Granted, it's out of there, but this is quite a light body. Carbonation is quite nice in it, to be honest. It's there. It is quite busy, but the carbonation is also quite gentle. It's small bubbles, just caresses the inside of your mouth. And it's the mouthfeel is generally quite smooth, quite soft. Taste wise, you do get a big malty backbone to this beer. Again, as you do with sort of Lagunitas, I would say. Some malty backbone. I can't help but sort of say this after having the last one that was in a big can like this. I will give the can a swill and top it up. The last one sort of lacked that hop feel about it, and I feel that this one sort of lacks that as well. The maltiness is there. There is a hop presence, but it is very, very faint. You're getting that orange mango citrus kind of marmalade feel to the beer. Pardon me. I do apologise for that. Carbonation is, you know, quite busy. Very little bitterness in there. If anything, it's more of a sweet IPA, I would say. There isn't really any bitterness in there. Maybe since that last mouthful there is a tad of bitterness just coming through on the palate, but generally it's a sweet IPA. The 9%, in all fairness, is well and truly hidden, and it is hidden, and it's quite drinkable. But it feels, I don't know, it just has that feeling that maybe it's been brewed. It's got, I don't know, there's something there that for something at 9%, you shouldn't get any sort of inkling of a watery kind of feel on that sort of beer. If it's proper big on hops and everything, it tends to be sticky, it tends to be weighty. This has that stickiness. It's not as weighty as I would feel it should be, maybe, and it feels a little bit light on the back end. Not majorly, but for me there feels like a tad of wateriness about it, and maybe that's, you know, maybe this beer has been brewed at a price point at 9%, banging it out in a just over a pint can, I would say. Banging it out in a can that's just over a pint, and I would say UK pint, for something like £2.50, £2. There's got to be corners cut somewhere, and this beer feels like there's been maybe a few corners cut. But overall, the last one I had, that juicy hazy IPA, didn't enjoy it. The juiciness in it felt fake. It felt synthetic. This doesn't feel nowhere near as bad. There's a little bit of grapefruit in there, I would say. Malty, grapefruit, mango, orange sort of citrus. No real bitterness though. So maybe them fruity flavours in this one are also synthetic, if you like. But overall, you know, I'm going to be able to drink this one. You don't get the 9%. It's nowhere to be seen. It probably tastes weaker than Lagunitas, if I'm totally honest. So it could be a dangerous beer, but it's been brewed at a price point, I think. Excuse me again, and you can tell that. So for me, New Belgium Brewery's Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. God, the old gas is coming up. I do apologise. Coming in at 9%. That my good lady brought me back from Vegas. Is it worth the money? Well, I think for what you've paid for it, it is worth the money. The one I had the last time, the Juicy Hazy IPA, I keep going back, I don't think that was worth the money. I thought that was awful. This justifies the price. You wouldn't feel you're being robbed. But they can do much better beers, and there's much better beers out there. But it's alright, I'll drink it, and that's it. So, would I recommend it? Give it a go. If you can get it for £2 for the can, result. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully there's going to be quite a bit more content coming up. I've got a PD review coming up. That's going to be a re-review, and I do plan on doing a video on the old fish tank in the background. Stock has been running low for a while. It's had a good clean out, and we're starting to restock it. We're going to do a bit more regular water changes because we can be a little bit lazy sometimes. So once we get it fully stocked again, we've put about 20. We put 20 fish in there in the last month. So maybe in about 6 weeks, a month and a half to 2 months, maybe do a video because we'll have a good 100 odd fish in there then hopefully. And yeah, I'll do a little video because somebody asked me ages ago. Anyway, rambled on for too long. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And Basil, we'll see you again soon on another beer review. Cheers.